Cool. So Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1 in our final USA preseason friendly. This was the team that Liverpool put out. Obviously, they're still missing quite a few first team players. This was the team that we put out. Relatively strong lineup. Seeing Havertz back at LCM, I know definitely a lot of fans wouldn't have been too keen on that, but obviously we know Mikel Merino talks are well underway and that should be complete by next week, to be fair. So we know we're definitely finally getting a true 8. And I think what's going to be interesting is if we do sign a striker, what position is Havertz going to take up in the team? Is he going to have to do shifts again in the left 8 role? I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually thought today off the ball, it was decent in terms of like the crucial tackles, last ditch and stuff like that. But for me, I just prefer to have an 8, that is able to control the game more and just, dictate so and so forth. So Havertz wouldn't be my type of 8 for sure. But I mean, he put himself about today, like I said, defensively. Cool. So this is how Liverpool's first goal comes about. Gabriel goes touch tight on Jota, who lays it off for Harvey Elliott. Beautiful layoff. And bear in mind, this is all from Kelleher's goal kick. So yeah, beautiful layoff from Jota to Harvey Elliott. And you can see the left-hand side. And yeah, I mean, Zinchenko has a head start ahead of Salah, but I mean, we've seen over the years what Salah does. Not just to Zinchenko, but pretty much every Premier League left back. And from this point onwards, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a long first half of Zinchenko, because to be honest, I think Salah fancied it today for sure. He definitely fancied it, and he was causing Zinchenko problems earlier on in the game. And listen, Zinchenko had the head start, but that just didn't matter, because when Salah's on the wing in front of space, I can't lie, it's a crazy one still. And he absolutely burnt past Zinchenko. So he's burst past Zinchenko, struggled with a challenge from Gabriel. And it's a fantastic signature Mohamed Salah finish into the bottom corner. That's just a lovely finesse that beats Carl Hine. And yeah, it's 1-0 Liverpool. And at this point, I'm like, yeah, the left-hand side is looking weak again. And it's one of those ones where you look at it and you're just like, okay, yeah. This just reaffirmed why Arteta had to go back, for a defender in, once again, another market. But, for the left-hand side, because I guess from Arteta's point of view, yeah, Timber can play with left back, obviously, but, he's just coming back from a long-term injury. So in the case that Timber's not playing left back, do we have adequate deputy that we're very happy with? And Arteta decided that wasn't the case, hence why he decided to invest in Ricardo Calafiori. But yeah, man, we definitely got exposed on the left-hand side, and I mean, Salah punished us for it, man. It was the tale of pretty much the first half. He was cooking Zinchenko, I'm not going to lie. And there was a few warning signs. I think our defence was getting breached quite regularly, which was concerning, but listen, once again, preseason mistakes are there to be made so that you iron it out before the start of the season. But yeah, here's Jota actually coming close with this opportunity when he was found in space. But fortunately for us, it just clattered off of the post. But yeah, man, we were living dangerous, man. We were living dangerous. And I was thinking, if we don't tighten up at the back, then very soon it could easily be 2-0. And guess what happened? It becomes 2-0. But this play from Liverpool is absolutely outstanding. Like Harvey Elliott with another assist. The scoop through ball for Carvalho. Chef's kiss, man. Listen, Ozil would be proud of a pass like that. That was a beautiful pass. Literally caught the whole Arsenal defence off guard, who were actually playing, quite high up in terms of like the box. So yeah, just caught everyone out completely, and just a wonderful finish from Carvalho. And at this point, I'm like, yo, Liverpool are cooking. We're 2-0 down. Things haven't gelled well. the team doesn't look, functional in the attack and like midfield, defensively, and it's only like 30 or so minutes in. But listen, like I said, preseason are there for the mistakes to get ironed out. This is what it's here for. We're obviously not gonna overreact, of course. You know, Man City have struggled in preseason too. So yeah, man. I mean, preseason is always a weird time, but I mean, it's just always about getting the fitness up, trying things, experimenting, finding what shape you want to use, learning lessons, and so on and so forth. Yeah, but then we halved the deficit with a Havertz goal. Now it's almost become kind of like regular when Havertz scores. Like, it's not even like, oh, my days Havertz scores type of thing. It's pretty, like, you know what I'm saying, normal now, which I guess is a credit to him for sure. Because he had a very strong end to, his debut season at Arsenal. And yeah, Odegaard sold Simicast with the dummy, played it to Havertz and yeah, deflected to his path. And yeah, he just slotted it home, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the ending action of the first half and pretty much the whole game. Nothing else happened. To be honest, we did have a few chances in the first half. We should have buried chances where, for example, Martinelli got played through and wasn't able to square the ball properly to Gabriel Jesus. Just, little things like that, which obviously during pre-season are considered little, but, once the season's off and running, everything becomes a big deal. But yeah, man, we ended up losing our last USA game, but I guess that's just what it is, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not entirely convinced with, Havertz in the 8 role for sure. So I'm glad we're actually getting Marino over the line to find a solution for that role for sure. And pretty much I think the option would be to, have, Marino as the 8 or sometimes have Rice as the 8. And obviously we know you got Partey and Jorginho still in the team. And yeah, man, it's important. It's important to, have those type of options, especially with the amount of games we're going to be playing this season, to be fair. Yeah, there's the new boy. Well, I could say two, to be fair, because Timber's almost like a new signing, just like how Wenger would say. But yeah, man, obviously Timber was provided with the opportunity to rest this game, so he wasn't in the squad. Calafiori was, given the opportunity to, just watch the team from, the sidelines and be able to just learn how, Arsenal play in the Arsenal way. To be fair, it wasn't a great exhibition of that, but I guess, it's important because obviously he's done a lot of travelling back and forth, London to, USA and stuff like that. I mean, not put the team, obviously he's getting used to it, so it's going to be cool. But I think, yeah, his debut is going to come at the Emirates in pre-season, probably against Bayer Leverkusen. So, yeah, looking forward to that for sure. And listen, Yuri and Timber, I think he's going to get a lot of minutes this season. I'm looking forward to, his performances on the pitch for sure, because obviously he can deputise at right back, left back, versatile, pretty much can play across the back four. And listen, he's got a very unique quality in terms of, how he transitions from defence to attack. And I think we haven't got too much in the way of, that kind of like ability to just, burst from like defence to midfield and, create separation through, skills defensively. And he's got the, he's got it all, to be honest. You think about the skill, the technicality, power. Like, Timber's actually a very good compromise between, like, Zinchenko and, let's say, like, a Tomiyasu in terms of, like, what he offers defensively and what he can offer going forward. So, listen, he's got a big season ahead of him for sure. And, yeah, man, he'll be looking to stake his claim, for a place in the team. But, listen, competition we have, and it's important. It's important, man, for sure. And remember, even last season, White was playing an insane amount of games, even when injured at times. And now we can actually afford players the rest that they need and deserve. Because there's a lot of games There's a lot of games. And even last season, I think we were pretty much lucky that we had Saliba for pretty much every game. And, that's a luxury. And you need to be well covered in all places. So if anything does happen, God forbid, you have adequate cover for sure. Because, listen, we want to be competing on all fronts. That's the case, man.